WEMF.
It is 7 o'clock on WEMF Radio, and you are tuning into Attention Deficit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? It's me, James Corbett. I am here tonight without Joe Buckley for the first time in a long time. Tonight I have two guest co-hosts. I'm with Stephen Pratt and Dani Friedson.
Hey, guys.
Hey, say what's up, guys. How we doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. Cannot thank you enough. What's going on, guys? That's how I start the show. I'm not kidding. I throw it right in your lap. I said to Brandon Valley, I was like, hey, so what's going on, dude? What do you want to talk about? And he go, without missing a beat, he's like, let's talk about grave robbing. and he had a lot to say about it too, and it really
sounded like it had been stewing, the grave robbing.
It cracked me the fuck up.
You know what's funny? Okay, good. That's a good segue. If you want, because I was just coming up here.
Get up a little
closer.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Did I turn you down too much? I'm sorry.
I think we're good now, though.
Okay.
I was just coming up here and I was listening to NPR because I'm, a douche, and I guess they were like, you say grave robbing, and all the permafrost is melting. So they're finding like all
That's
these.
Not good news.
No, so they're
finding bodies.
What's that?
Bodies.
They're finding bodies, but they're also like
animals and shit too.
Yeah, well, yeah, animals, bodies. Like they found like some 6-year-old girl who starved to death, but like other like weird. It's a long time ago. It's not a reason. Oh my god,
she's almost
tragedy.
7.
Yeah, she's 800 million years old now.
Oh, true. This is yeah.
But what they found was. They're worried about like all these old diseases in the permafrost getting out.
Right.
So that's the downside to grave robbing would be
that's how
the diseases. Yeah.
That's World War Z, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Was that the plot to World War Z?
It was not at all. But that's how it would happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't remember how the virus came about in that movie. It just happened. I remember
scientists just like broke a glass.
I remember though. This is the part that freaked me out about that movie was they said that Korea, they had contained the outbreak by removing everyone's teeth in the whole country because that's how it was transmitted. That's what it was. It was a human rabies. That's what it was. It was a rabies that they had somehow, in a lab had combined it with human DNA, and then it was a human form of rabies that
mad
was
blockbuster disease.
Like, seriously though, something like that. But okay, enough about World War Z. I'm going off on a crazy tangent. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Attention deficit.
Hey guys, you know that movie you haven't both seen?
Right.
I'm gonna need 20 minutes to describe the plot.
I'm living up to the show's name. I apologize.
Oh no, that's funny.
So my friends and I have been having, or my roommates and I have been having like our own little show lately. We found a way to mirror my phone onto the Chromecast, so we just like face the camera at ourselves and we just watch ourselves in the living room.
Really?
Yeah,
you don't broadcast it.
No.
Okay.
It's just the cutest thing in the world. That's only special for us.
Sounds adorable.
Yeah. But lately we've also
cute, 0% pathetic.
No, but we've just been like putting each other's Bumble and text messages and laying it all out on the table and having So pretty much, if you sent me a text message in the last 4 days, like, my whole roommates have had input on it.
No, but
I've been getting so many more dick pics. These guys are crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
they fuck with my boys,
Wow.
Why aren't you? That sounds like it would be good to be an actual.
Oh wait, hold on.
Podcast. You should.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you off there. Now you're getting more dick pics because the guys know that more girls are going to see it?
No, because...
No. I thought you were like, hey, my roommate's going to see this.
Finally a chance to reach a louder audience.
That's what he was like, 3 girls are going to see it instead of 1? All right, send it.
No, it's more like a dude's like, hey, and my friend's like, dick pics. And I'm like, I don't know, guys. Could I get them? Warning, I get them.
And how many times out of 100 do you not get them? 0?
0.
Thank you. Right.
People get excited.
Why are we so proud of those fucking
people don't ask
things?
that much too. I feel like boys are never asked, and like it's like going to the prom, like like let the girls ask. It's fun. It's refreshing.
Like a Sadie Hawkins Day dance.
It's a Sadie Hawkins Day dance.
That is hilarious. No, but that is true though. It is like girls. They won't ask. They'll just send a nude themselves, and then they know what's coming back. You know? That is the system. That's
honestly, I think we just do it to look at ourselves too. I barely look at the pictures I get back. I'm just like, nice angles, Dani.
Okay,
crushing it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, If you got it, flaunt it.
Are you a
via
regular?
text.
Are you a regular sender of those?
I mean, I wouldn't say regular, but I'm
Just around the holidays.
I'm not
You're a
shy.
holiday. Okay, I hear you.
Only on special occasions, paid holidays like 4th of July and Labor Day.
Martin Luther King Day. Yeah.
No, but like I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't say regularly, but I'm definitely not shy to.
Okay.
I readily will be like, okay, but yeah, it's come full circle almost. Like people are kind of sick of that shit,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not.
It's not trendy anymore.
It's I don't know, man.
We're just doing butthole pics now. Is that what's?
No,
Check
but
it out.
it's no. I don't know. It's hard to explain, man. Like it's almost like dude, honest to God, as much access as we have to like sex and like porn and all that, I think I masturbate less than I ever have in my entire life right now.
Well, that makes one of us.
But I'm just like I don't know. It's just weird, dude. I don't know. I can't even explain.
No, I just find
can't explain what's in my head.
No, you get bored of it. You've seen it for now.
No, but it's not that. It's not like I get so many girls. I'm bored with it. It's just like the picture thing. It's
I meant that's what I'm saying about porn.
I'd rather
you're just desensitized to it.
I think I'd rather. That's me. That's more what it is. I'd rather be like, all right, I'm going to put in the effort to go out with this girl and see her naked in person.
You're horny for true love.
Or just
the most disgusting
physical.
No, you know what just usually do is your porn problem. Just switch to cartoons, and you're just.
You think
I am.
That's how I started.
I know.
Really though?
You watched like anime porn?
Yes, I started with hentai.
Disney movies.
Oh my god,
Lion
no,
King.
seriously. I was like,
I'm not judging.
I had a computer in my room since I was like 7 years old, so I would play all the RPG games on Newgrounds.com, and when I ran out of the not hentai ones, that was all I had left.
Wow.
What, people are doing this too? My God.
Yeah, and like octopuses
That's
are
what I was
doing
going to ask.
Yeah.
Is it like, did it start with tentacle, or did it become...
I think it started
'cause that's
with
a
like
rough-
really
you
big
know-
boobs, like.
No, you know what the octopus thing
But that'll sneak up.
that's not what you're talking about?
No, totally, yeah. The
Oh, okay,
tentacles
okay.
sneak in on you, though. You don't think that's what
okay.
you're getting.
Right.
in
I
then.
thought that was the preponderance of the...
I go real
Peppered in.
Okay.
real quick on the octopus thing. Like I can tell you, I know it's because in like Japan and all those places, they have those weird
Women who fuck octopuses?
No, but there are penetration in adult film laws, So
Yeah.
So they can't show a dick going into the pussy, but they can show an octopus tentacle.
Yeah.
And so,
The workaround is if you just dress the guy up like Aquaman, you can do whatever you want.
touche.
There you go.
But fish don't have dicks.
Sound of
though.
water.
Yeah.
But back to the hentai thing. I mean,
Sometimes if I see something will randomly come up on my Twitter feed, and I will stop and look at the anime boobs.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're cute, you know?
But I just could never. I could never. You could put on 8 hours of cartoon porn. I would not be able to get hard.
Have you really tried?
You know what?
Hold on.
How committed? How
I feel like I
committed
could
to
find
it?
something really good for you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna search.
That's all right. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
I'm searching.
Now, Steve, what? This is one that I think I can ask with Dani here. She's cool. She's gonna have fun with this one. What? If you had to boil it down to two.
To two.
Two of your.
You're going to ask me searches? Is that what you're going to ask?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because you know why I knew that?
The two.
Because I was going to ask you that.
Aha. See?
Right.
The two biggest
search-
keywords.
See, this is so vile because it's way too much of my psyche in there, I think. Like, when you think about what your favorite ones are. Like
Okay.
you could. I feel like it's less like which parent would you rather have die is less personal than which.
Wow.
What do you?
Really?
What do you?
It's that shameful, huh?
Now, are you right?
No.
What are you Catholic or what?
I was at
You
one
see?
point in time.
There
No,
it is.
no, it's not bad. I think probably
No,
my main searches are.
I was too. But
Okay, cool.
anyway, no. But all right, the two main keywords though.
These
Not
fist
necessarily-
bumping Catholics over
No, I
here.
think
Okay.
Heathen we have.
I,
in the
prob-
room.
Yeah.
I probably alternate between like either I probably POV or like three-way. That'd probably be the good kind of three-way, not the one with two penises. Yeah.
Those ones are good too.
Now, again, like I'm such a 12-year-old about this, but mine almost always involve like lesbian something or other.
Okay.
They're soft.
You know, I don't like the way girls kiss each other. I don't know. I don't know.
It's much nicer.
But it is.
It's art. It's not. It's a little less rough.
Right.
Yeah.
Very soft.
So I like now, but see again, this is the weird part. Is like I really like a lesbian a lot, but then I also find myself looking for a lot of like facial type stuff. You know,
Sure.
like come on boobs. You know that's a big one.
Okay.
You know, So I'm just being honest. Just saying. We don't have to go any further than that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I want to hear Danny's 2 porno search keywords though.
My ex's Instagram page.
Really?
Yeah. And anime boobs, obviously.
Wait, what do you mean your exes? I don't get that. That's porn for you?
No.
Is that a joke?
It was a joke.
I thought it was funny.
I don't
Well,
get,
here's the thing.
I don't get
Honestly, if
why,
I'm
though.
being real, and like my
Dead puppies and
no, girls don't watch like porn videos because they're not
Okay.
really made for us. But like Tumblr and Reddit have awesome like Instagram or awesome like porn gifs. So it's like 3 seconds of
Yeah.
porn that just like goes
That's
like
all
back
you
and
need.
forth. And honestly,
that's 2 seconds
enough.
too long, in my opinion.
That's really enough. So I think most girls do that.
I tweeted this a little while ago in 2017 at one point. I sent out a tweet that said, my new favorite porn site is tumblr.com.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So it is tweeted. So shall it be done. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I brought up
the
some
video.
pictures.
That's right.
It's just a picture because
just
that's all you need.
No.
Hair's never grown on that.
Yeah.
That's zero poop dick. 'cause it
Pratt,
doesn't-
you sick fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's very well drawn.
Soaking.
You know what I mean?
That was what I typed in.
You know what his problem is?
I
He's
searched
just,
hentai soaking.
That is true. That is true.
he's just not an appreciator of art, I don't think.
No,
That's his problem.
I love the art.
You think this is cute, right?
It is. No, it is. But that's not enough. Like if that was a movie, that would not get me off though. I'm sorry.
Amazing.
I'm sorry.
Do you watch? Let me ask you, do you watch anime though? If it's not like any kind of anime,
I did. My little brother was really into.
this just got weird.
Like,
He's bringing up his little brother. I don't
Well,
know. Where's this going?
God.
He's 12. He's 12 years younger than me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
he was really into like Naruto and all all that
I know
kind of stuff.
Naruto.
You know what I mean? I watched
yeah.
it. And it was cool. Yeah, but I independently on my own, I wouldn't search it out. But
Okay.
I'm not. Whatever. To each their own.
Okay, cool.
I'm a weirdo.
No judgment over
What
here,
can I
man.
say? Yeah. No. Now, because you said you had a computer in your room when you were 7.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
20. I turned 24
Oh.
February 13th.
Okay.
You can reach out to me at Daniela-Friedson at Venmo. I'm Jewish, so you have to do in increments of 18.
Love
That's
it.
respect.
Is that what does that have to do with?
I think it's 18 is like the letter Chai in the alphabet, and Chai means life and God and like love.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I don't know.
Respect.
18.
I love it.
And no skin on your penis either. That's the other
Absolutely not.
zero skin.
Now you hear about the in New York City, there was a rabbi who would perform the bris ceremony.
This is where he's kissing him afterwards.
And literally, this is a real thing. Part of the ceremony is that the rabbi will put the baby's penis in his mouth.
How else are you gonna know if it's done,
it?
right?
And yeah,
Just I don't know, just like on the outside, don't they?
like no, but
Not
just
in
to,
it.
they suck the blood from the wound on the dick with their mouth.
You know,
And
it's
this
not,
rabbi had herpes and passed it on to the little baby boy.
no.
What a nightmare! Your
Yeah.
producer's eyebrows just went to the back of his head.
Mikey Shaky's like, I don't want to do this fucking show anymore. Get me the fuck out of here.
That's
This is where I learn all the news I need to know.
I mean, that's.
No, and this is like a couple years old actually. That was
I think that
a while
sounds
back.
vaguely familiar, yeah.
But it's insane to me though.
You know,
still.
traditions are important. You can't just.
It sounds like fake news to me. I don't know. From the fist bumping Catholics over here.
Jesus.
And
I think that's called-
anti-Semitism.
That's called fisting, not fist bumping.
Yeah. It's just,
Hey, now that's an unfair show.
yeah, that's a crazy story. There's also a I don't know, was it also? No, you know posted it. Joe Rogan put up a post about the guys that they're all the that's not funny. The dudes,
It is now.
the Afghani military, they they
Yes.
kicked a bunch of dudes out
Oh.
for. Well, they kicked a bunch of a Navy SEAL guy they kicked out because they all had little they had boy sex slaves. You hear about that?
They're called juicies.
Is that what they're called?
Well, I know the ones in like Korea. They have I don't know if they're little
You know it's
boys.
another country, Afghanistan, right?
Wow.
Forgot that part. Never mind.
That's racist. If you're going to talk about child molestation, get your cultural appropriation correct.
That's racist.
Sorry, I just learned yesterday that the prostitutes in Korea are called juicies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I like that.
Yeah, they probably have
Now-
another name. I don't know.
You like
You know,
that?
you know
I think
what
it was
cracks me up? Someone does a joke about this, but I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about it anyway because it's hilarious to me. The word Jew, right?
Mm-hmm.
it is both a perfectly accurate descriptor and a racial slur.
Yeah,
I
it's
think that's
about
Louis,
the
right?
tone.
Isn't that great though? You know what I mean?
No.
What else?
Why is that great?
I don't know. It's just the nuance there is incredible to me. I love things like that. I'm a real I don't know,
Connoisseur?
like, not a connoisseur, but like kind of like a wordsmith. But not even that though. You know, not even that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love wordplay and puns and palindromes and anagrams and shit like that. There's another word for what it is.
I love words. There's got to be a word for it.
I can't remember the word for it.
Lover of words, hater of drawn cartoon porn. Now I know. I can sum you up. Now we know who you are.
Stop bullying me, my guest co-host.
By the end of this podcast, you're going to be jerking into cartoons.
I'm going to be
Just give it a try.
Wow, you think so? This is going to be like therapy for me?
I think
we're going to get me over my...
touch it till it does something, and then...
Oh, that's hilarious. So, all right, what...
So let's not... Hold on. So one of the kids...
Attention deficit.
He had been chained to the... They had him... The guy who got kicked out of the military, one of our guys, he got kicked out because apparently he beat the shit out of some Afghani guy.
And this guy was a SEAL that got booted?
Yeah, man. He is the most like...
That's terrifying.
He's the most typical, like, when you think of like the archetype of what, I guess, like just a paragon of a man, like, just,
right.
And so he found the guy who had... It was either... There were two different stories. One was a guy who... He kidnapped a boy, raped the boy, and then a guy beat the crap out of him.
Okay.
And he got kicked out. And then another one who found a boy chained to the guy's bed. He was just like a slave. Just that was his life, was just being hooked up to a bed.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And this is American military personnel we're talking about?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Fuck. Especially
that's so
Navy
our
SEAL. What are you going to do? Escape?
So our military wasn't doing it. It was the Afghanis that were doing it, and then our military guys beat up the Afghani guys.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Rock on.
Yeah, no. Did you not think though that?
I thought
My
you-
apologies.
Right. I thought you
Yeah.
were saying Navy
Yeah.
SEAls were taking.
Sorry to disparage our military. For
Oh
those
my
that-
god! Yeah,
It was
no,
rampant.
it sounded like you were saying that the SEAls were taking Afghani sex slaves.
Okay.
Of the same
No,
gender.
but they were beating up the people that.
Yeah, well,
were
yeah, but
doing
dude,
it.
they have that. They do that Man Love Thursdays and all that kind of shit. You know?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a real thing, dude.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's not even
Man
a
Love
joke.
Thursdays?
Yeah, that's not a joke. That's a real thing. It's
Only one day a week.
Meow.
What do you do the other six?
Love Thursdays.
you fucking resent your wife because you're gay, apparently.
there we go.
You know?
There you go.
But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not mad about it. But yeah, back to actually, never.
Just that we covered anime porn, the permafrost is melting, we're all gonna die,
Right.
and rampant boy fucking. And
We're about to get a
multiple
crazy,
gun kills.
we're about to get a crazy World War Z disease, and yeah,
So have you two been watching The Bachelor?
I have. No, I have not. No, we're gonna go with yours first. Tell us what you want to tell us.
No, I
don't.
was just wondering
No, I
if
know
you
that.
guys were excited about it. I'm really excited, but I feel like they should just do like the breakups via text. I think it would be more emotional.
I broke up with my ex-girlfriend.
What
via text,
What
not gonna
season?
lie.
What season of The Bachelor are they on?
It's got to be a lot, right?
I don't think they
Yeah.
even count.
They don't
I don't
count
know.
anymore?
I don't.
Okay.
Because they have like all
yeah.
these shows in between.
No,
That's
but-
like The Bachelor in Paradise, and now they're doing like the Winter Bachelor,
But
X Games,
I think like
Olympic thing.
I feel like the first 10 they count to, like The Bachelor 10, and then after that it's just a show now.
I just got
You
into
know?
it like this year, so
Okay.
I'm a newbie, but I'm already betting on it. So
How about this one?
Bachelor 4, Daddy Issues. That's a good one.
Have we? You guys know the show Married at First Sight?
yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
How
yes.
about this? How about this? You know Molly from the show.
Which season? I've only
This
seen,
year. This year.
I haven't seen this season. I've only seen like some of season 2, I think.
Okay. There's a girl on the show named Molly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and she's currently, technically, still married to the man from the show because
Yeah.
they already filmed and all that. Now it's post, and she lives in Boston and is sleeping with one of my friends. And they watched she watched the show the other night,
Mm-hmm.
and it's my roommate. I'm not my friend and his roommate and that girl from the show, right?
What's his name again?
You almost got me. Honestly, you almost got me. Now, so they're watching the show, the three of them together, and this guy is hanging out with this girl, and they're sleeping together, and he's watching her make out with this dude on TV and put her hand down his bathing suit and all that. And granted, this is over the summer. This already happened a while back, but it's still hilarious to even think about. And she's married still. The guy lives in Maine.
Cool. So your friend's dating a whore.
What,
Nice. Good
dude?
for him.
No, but it just goes to show. It's that's just a total TV gimmick.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a really bad idea.
it-
But I love how the doctor's name is Dr. Pepper.
is it really?
Yeah, one of the women
can't
who's
be
like
real.
the main. Her name's Dr. Pepper. I swear.
And she's a real MD.
I don't. Do you think anything on the show is real?
Well, that's what I mean then. So it's not real. That like she's Mrs. Pepper and
No, she's a doctor. Okay, this whole thing is an experiment. They need a real doctor.
Oh.
These are relationship experts that are finding them true love.
Are you sure? Is this going to be peer reviewed at one point?
It might be.
All right.
I don't know. You wouldn't know. Do you read the journals?
No, I don't.
So maybe they already did it.
Touche.
You just missed that issue.
know what? Touche. You're quick there, Daniela. I like it. So, now, dude, this is what I got to ask you. How do you have the Twitter game that you have?
Oh, you want the formula?
I mean,
huh?
like not the formula, but now, all right. This is going to sound like an attack. It's not. Have you ever
away.
paid for a single follower?
No.
See, then I'm fucking impressed, dude. Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just step one: have no life.
Okay.
And then just go from there. And then you figure follow your.
I'm about a
follow
year.
your dreams.
I'm a year too late. I finally do have a life, unfortunately. Damn it.
Was there like one tweet that like started breaking the ice? One where you like started getting a bunch of followers.
I had two that broke. I had one that hit like 3,000 and one that got like 2,000 retweets. But I don't know how much that those definitely helped. But like, it's really just time. It's like anything. It's just like being consistent with like following, dumping.
When did you get on Twitter?
I think 2014, but I don't think I started.
Really?
But I don't think I started right away.
Fuck off, dude.
I kind of like.
I got on in like 2011.
Just be consistent.
I've
That's
been
all.
in the game
Yeah.
for yes. I was really. I mean, I had like 5,000 at one point, and now I'm down to under 2.
They left
like,
you?
Yeah.
You've been abandoned?
God, yeah.
Wow, you must have really pissed them off.
No, not even that.
The sex bots were like, he's not biting.
when you tweet like once a month for a while, and then people see you come up and they look at your page, and you're like, oh, he doesn't even use Twitter anymore. They just go in droves.
Yeah.
They're gone, dude. You know?
makes sense.
Yeah, it really did. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. Now I sound like a Twitter whore. I was just.
What's your handle?
It's at James Got Jokes. What's yours?
Internet Daniela.
Yeah. And what's yours, Steve?
At the Stephen Pratt or the Stephen Pratt.
There you go. Check him out. It's a great feed apparently because everyone and their mother fucking follows
good
him.
times.
So
Yeah.
I love it.
So did you see that like senator or something that they found him on Bumble? He was like trying to cheat on his wife. Yeah, and Bumble deleted his account because they're like, "Fuck this dude. He's
Right,
like an
really?
alt-right troll." Like,
Right.
Yeah, he's like a total piece of shit. So
How old was this guy?
He's like 30 or something. He's like young, but he's also like
A douche.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Right.
He's just
Like,
figuring
just
out. He's a
not
young
married.
fella. He doesn't know anything.
I don't.
It's
Yeah.
not his fault.
I cannot stand politicians. I cannot stand politics
well, it
in
is
general.
his fault because Bumble's a really stupid way to cheat on someone. Like, and what if your friends come up?
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
Like, you always match
And-
with your friends like the
And
first. So how it is friends don't know.
You'll never know because they'll all swipe left and just tell your wife about it. So
Yeah.
it's not. I don't know. That is weird to me. Now, what state was this guy from?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just spread it.
No, don't worry.
I
about
just saw the Twitter stuff and then I went to his account. Like I didn't actually research any of this.
it. Right.
It came on my Twitter
No sweat.
in between the anime boobs.
Yeah. Anime boobs. Hentai titties.
I actually only use Bumble. I don't know why.
I
do know why because I'm lazier and it makes the interface is just more relaxed.
I use both. I do Tinder and Bumble.
Bumble people are hotter.
You think
I think
so?
that they make a lot
Whoa,
of fake
thank
profiles.
you. Oh my god.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
because
start blushing.
only
Jesus.
dudes with confidence that they're gonna get swiped on first.
that makes
go
sense.
on it.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Or they're gonna get like talked to first. Yeah, because they give you extra time to like really look at their profiles and like think if you want to message them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. They're the two most popular. That's why I'm on it. I don't know.
I should set up a lady account just so I can see what it's like on the other end.
You can go on mine. We can Chromecast it later.
Oh,
Cool.
Absolutely.
I would like to see that.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
Because
hilarious.
it's got to be a nightmare.
I saw both my ex-boyfriend's current girlfriends on Bumble. And I was
really?
like, gay? Like, what? I wanted to stir the pot, but I did not.
Yeah, good. Don't even bother with that bullshit.
Well, I just said it on the radio, but
yeah.
Well, whatever. You didn't use names though, so fuck it. They don't know which
Sam and
exes.
Gabby.
My
Oh,
God.
I like it. She's naming names. So, Danny, where are you from? The Boston area?
From Western Mass.
From
Springfield.
Oh, Are
Yeah.
you,
Cool.
are you
I
really?
went to
I
school
am.
in.
Wow.
Do you know MCLA?
No.
Okay,
Mass
never
College
mind.
of Liberal Arts?
Fuck me, that's fine.
Where is that?
It's in the Berkshires.
Oh, that's the Berkshires.
Oh, okay. That's
I
west.
love
that's
how
west for me.
Western Mass is really Central Mass, and then west of Western Mass is the Berkshires.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Fewer
that is
eyes,
true.
more crooked, or fewer teeth, more crooked eyes. That's the. Whatever.
I love it.
That's what happens.
So from Springfield?
From Longmeadow.
Okay.
It's a suburb of Springfield.
I'm very aware.
Where are you from?
I'm from
Boston?
Brockton. Yeah. Nice.
City of champions.
It's a quaint little city, you know? I'm happy to have grown up there.
It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, really.
It's, dude, I never thought it was that bad in the first place, but...
I used to live there when I was but until I was 4.
No shit, okay.
My parents love me, so they got me out.
They got the fuck out of there, yeah. My parents were like, "Yeah, we want
a hard man.
We want to give this kid some
raise a man.
We want this kid to have some character.
You got a full beard."
Legit. So what was my next question? Oh, what brought you out this way? Did you go to school out here? Like,
No, I had an internship here, and then I moved here after. So I got a job after college.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school and all that?
Western New England University.
Where is that?
It's in Springfield, Mass.
Okay.
So I
Really
skipped,
close to the Berkshires.
I skipped my my senior year of college or high school actually, and went to college early when all of my friends were still seniors.
Oh, hottie fucking
yeah, it was the fucking best until I graduated and all my friends were still in school, and I was like, oh,
right.
why did I do this?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you get to go back and.
So how old were you? 17 when you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was
Wow.
cool. I had my own house.
You could have ruined
stuff.
so many professors' lives. Like that.
Oh my god.
That's great.
I tried.
Yeah.
No one was biting.
It wasn't for lack of effort. That's funny. And so what can you tell us where the internship was that landed you?
Yeah, it was
in
for
Boston?
some startup. It was they made some platform to encourage companies to recycle and be sustainable and stuff. It was total bullshit.
Yeah.
It was complete bullshit. Yeah.
Right.
Now I work for a company that makes robots in VR and AR for the army.
Wait, like Boston
It's so
Dynamics?
crazy. No, we're
Oh,
smaller. We're
shit.
different.
I was gonna
And even
say.
if I did, I feel like I shouldn't say.
Right? I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Don't you dare look me up on LinkedIn.
Mikey Shane, cut the broadcast
Top
off.
secret.
So they make
Yeah, they do
weapons for
Not
robotic.
weapons. We don't make weapons, but we
We make
murder.
technical murder machines.
I mean, they may be our future overlords.
Okay,
so,
cool.
but no, we make things that just look for bombs and stuff,
Right.
or
Okay.
some VR,
or
stuff.
Afghanis. that
Or
are
also,
raping children.
you're a paramedic, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Stephen?
mhm.
So we make
Thank you for using
something.
my Christian name. I appreciate that.
We developed this VR game that people in the army, army medics, can use to train for situations. So I got
you're
to
gonna put
try
me
it
out
on.
of a job. That's what you're
And
doing?
there's a bleeding. No, it's just training. There's a
Just kidding.
bleeding dude in front of you, and it there's bombs going off. You're in this war torn crazy area,
That's
and you
crazy.
have to put an intubator or something through his
yeah.
chest and help him breathe.
Cool.
First, you get to undress him. That's my
That's
favorite part.
dope.
It's sick though.
Have you-
It's
have you
crazy.
done- have you done it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I get to
awesome. Very
play
cool.
every once in a while. We'll have robot show and tell day, and I get
don't-
to play with all this
I
stuff.
used to know a few guys that were some of the guys that are medics were army medics, and I guess they do have you ever heard of the goat lab or whatever?
No.
Where they
That's not ringing any bells.
they take a goat and they'll put glass in its eyes and they'll shoot it and remove cut off legs and stuff, and then you have to go and then they send a medic and you have to see how long you can keep the goat alive. And if you don't keep the goat alive for a certain period of time, then you fail. Yeah.
Wow.
So now you're saving goats' lives right now.
Saving goats' lives. Oh my
You're a hero.
gosh.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow, I'm a hero.
I
You are.
got,
Petting zoos around the nation will decry your name.
I got two quick ones for you that just bounced around in my head when you guys were talking. First of all, the Roomba was originally a piece of military technology. Did you know that?
Yeah, my dad worked for iRobot.
That's right. The Roomba was made. The Roomba was an IED device, and it was way too expensive, so they turned it over to the commercial market, and it became a vacuum. Is that not fucking unbelievable, or what? Now, the next one is.
Did you know that Nerf was originally a way to deliver biological weapons?
I did not.
That's because it's not true at all.
Okay,
It's all
I
made up
love
fact.
it. But this one is.
It's
a fact.
giving me ideas.
Do you know Ari Shafir?
I know of. Yeah, I know
Right,
of him, yeah. We're good
You
friends.
know, you don't know who he is?
No.
Okay, he's a Rogan, comic, one of those Rogan-ite dudes. You know what I mean?
He's like an LA comic, I guess.
But he's hilarious. I love that guy. But his father was a legitimate Holocaust survivor and was in the Israeli army. And back in the day, when he was in the army, they gave him a puppy, and they had to raise the puppy for 8 weeks, and then after 8 weeks, they'd say, "Okay, now you have to kill the puppy."
That is the saddest story I've ever
Is that
heard.
not completely
Why?
fucked?
That's monstrous.
It really
A puppy?
a puppy. They give you a little puppy and they're like, "This is your dog now. Like this is part of your equipment." Blah blah blah. They sound like you're gonna just have a dog, like an attack dog, and you live with it and you raise it and train it for 2 months and you're close to it and love it, and then they tell you have to kill it if you want to stay in the military.
Well, it's a good thing that he raised a kid after that.
He raised several after that, actually.
My God.
Yeah. Right?
So metal.
It's very metal. It's super metal.
Metal's not even the word. I'm tearing up.
He just somebody gets him
thinking about that.
one Christmas. Somebody gets him a puppy, and he just starts having flashbacks. And I suppose he's probably Jewish, so they probably wouldn't have a
I feel
Christmas.
like an abusive grandfather would do that too.
Or the kids, they're like, "Dad, can we get a puppy?"
You can, but only if you're gonna walk it yourself, you gotta feed it yourself, and you gotta slit its throat by yourself.
You're gonna take it out back and you're gonna kill it, and then you're gonna bury it.
You get a hammer with the puppy. Here's a leash, hammer, and
a leash and a hammer
and a puppy.
Oh, savagery, savage! I love it. Oh my God, dude, my fucking phone is blowing up. I'm like, what is going on? And it's your goddamn Twitter account.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna unfollow you, dude. Honestly,
You know what? I've got too
Too
many.
much
Fine, do
attention.
it. Yeah.
I keyed, I joke. Now, so Steve, I gotta say, I want to know all the same things about you. I
Okay.
want to know where you're from. Oh, actually, hold on.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I gotta jump back. Now, when did the stand-up come in, though? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah. That came when I moved to Boston for the first time.
Okay.
A friend of mine who I went to college with, we went on one date. We kissed. We decided to never kiss again. It was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, but he was doing stand-up. So he told me to come out to an open mic. I got super, super hammered. Owen Landers.
Yes.
Very kindly told me that I might be too drunk to do it. And I said, "You are absolutely right, sir. I'm so sorry." So I came back the next week and killed.
Nice.
That's not the comic that you made out with, is it? Or is that
No.
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Is he still doing stand-up, though, that kid?
He's not.
No?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer.
He died of a broken heart.
He wasn't
actually.
that
That's
funny.
why.
It's okay.
No, too sure. We didn't need him.
Bad
He does
kisser,
musicals
unfunny.
now.
That sounds-
He does musicals now.
Oh, maybe he's a bad kisser because he was gay. That makes more sense.
No.
Musicals? Come
He
on.
has a girlfriend. She's beautiful.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. All right. So now, Steve, same questions to you. Now you're about my age, right? I'm 29. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 30.
You're okay. Yeah, I thought you were right around there. And now, are you a Rhode Island guy originally or no?
I was kind of just like like a South Shore and Rhode Island kind of.
Yeah, because you and Tilson, like you go way back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
where are you from originally, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from I don't Bridgewater. That's where I'm.
Oh, no
originally.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, once again, I'm from Brockton.
Well, I guess yeah. So I was like,
I spent a lot of time in Bridgewater, actually. Not the prison.
I feel bad for
not
you.
the prison, you guys. God damn it.
Yeah, it's it's like it's a great place if you want to like go and die. It's not a particularly
Go
fun.
and die?
Yeah, it's
How
not
do you
particularly.
mean?
It's like 45 minutes away from everything.
You
like
mean
fun and
raise a family of well-adjusted children
Well.
in a nice suburb?
It's very
Jeez.
suburb. It's very boring. It's like
It's a college town though. There's that. You have all that. There's a couple like Chessman's and those couple cool little pizza
That's
places.
right. I think they just closed another. I think they just closed
Did they?
Bogart's now, which is like the one
okay.
viable like drinking option for that area.
Right.
But
Right. Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah. See, I didn't.
That's tragic.
It is.
It is. Now, are you familiar with Bogart's?
I'm not.
Oh, all right. Never mind. It legit is tragic though. Are you very warm in
I'm
here
a
right
little
now?
warm.
I'm in a hoodie and I'm actually
Okay.
good. Wow.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, man. Are
It's
you
freezing.
are you like postmenopausal or?
I just
I'm just wondering, man.
You can take your shirt off if you want.
You know what? I would not mind. If
I
you took your
appreciate
shirt
you
off.
being comfortable. That's
You can
fine.
do that. Just kidding. So, now, do you go to Bridgewater State, or what was the?
That's where I got my my master's, but I don't go there any longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Where'd you do your undergrad? I'm looking at my show notes, by the way. Where'd you do your undergrad?
Really close to Springfield in MCLA up at the Berkshires.
yeah, we did.
It doesn't exist,
Right next door.
actually.
Yeah. What's that?
It doesn't
it's
exist.
silly.
I don't think that's a real school.
MCLA is a real school.
You got to go through a train station, and there's like a whole magic wall. It's a pretty great.
I mean, I don't know about in the Berkshires, but
Yeah.
that's definitely a real college, though.
Now, are you? Is it not? Is it out in Western Mass? Are you fucking with us?
It
or
is,
no?
yeah. It's almost in like what, Vermont? Like it's like right over that.
I'm just fucking with you
No,
guys.
I know Mass College of Liberal Arts. I thought it was in Boston though. That's why when you I don't, that threw me.
It's
for
way
a loop.
it's way. It's like a 3.5 hour car ride. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought it was in the city though. That's all. So now when did stand up come in for you?
I think it's hard. I'm not. I went with Tilson. Took me to some. I think it was at Rafferty's, one of the Thursday nights. But I don't remember. I think it was after. It was maybe like 2014 or 13.
Okay.
But then I did one, and then I did like another. I think I did like Grandma's Basement when it was still around.
Yeah.
And maybe Sally O'Brien's, and then I didn't do one for like, I don't know, maybe like another year.
Right.
Because then I forget what I think. And then once I started paramedic school, I started going like maybe. Like, I don't know, like every once every week,
right?
And then it just kind of like snowballed.
Snowballed. There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So all right, so dude, how the fuck are you and Tilson such good buddies? If you were in Bridgewater, that's not close to Rhode Island, dude. Like,
well, he's from Easton, so we went to so we being Catholic, we went to well, he's actually, I don't think he actually is, but we went to a Catholic high school.
Okay.
So people from different areas came together.
Wait, which one? The one in Norwood?
Coyle and Cassidy.
Oh, yeah. Get the fuck out! What year did you graduate?
Oh Jesus, 2005. I want to say.
Okay.
I think.
I have a bunch of friends that went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's funny, man. You probably. I'm not. Yeah, I can't say her name on the air. I guarantee you know my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I 100% guarantee you would know who she is. I think she was 06. Yeah, no, because I'm 07. She was 06.
You should describe her, see if you can guess.
Blonde, blue eyes, classically gorgeous lady.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
Show me a
He's
picture
horny
later.
for true love.
the one that got away. I'm just kidding. Horny for true love. I love that. I'm gonna steal that. I hope you know that.
No.
I will be using. I
Don't
will
do
be.
that.
I'm going to. I gave you fair warning. JK. All right, now hold on. So, all right, Tilson's from Easton originally. I did not know that.
Yeah.
He probably told me that when he was on the show, and I just forget
Details about his life.
I'm a douche.
No worries.
Sorry, John. I love you, buddy. So, now, again, so 14 you said was the first mic you went to?
I think 2014.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
wow.
yeah, right around.
That's cool. See, I ask everyone that question. It fascinates me. Like when people like people that start in college and shit. I'm like,
oh, it's amazing.
I'm like, how the fuck did you even?
I feel like I'm glad that I didn't though, because I was such a fucking head case at that point.
I agree. I agree. The first time I ever got on stage, I was 23, and I feel like even that for me personally was probably a little too early.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, that's funny though. And so how old were you? Like this was how recent?
Ooh, I was probably like 20, I think.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. But you were
But
like
I graduated,
a senior, right?
Yeah,
Right,
it was
okay.
like the summer before my senior year.
Right.
So
Wow. Oh, that's not weird. That's not bad.
it was still a little weird.
She's been talking at 2 months.
It's been
old,
weird
so
this whole time, so never stops being weird.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I'm loving it. The comedy scene here, how it's a boom for sure, because Boston is like on the map again. Like Louis like doing pop-up shows here and all that type of shit.
Well,
and,
hopefully,
like
more. That's what they should have called a
but
scandal, the pop-up show.
That's touche. I should have chosen my words very carefully there. But again, yeah, I mean, I'm not, whatever, the whole thing. But I'm just saying, like, when he did that show, that was long before all this stuff happened,
Right.
and he was like a huge deal, and it was like, holy fuck, like, I don't know.
Yeah, didn't Goldman just move back or something?
He may have. I'm not sure.
I thought I heard that. I've never seen.
That's probably true. But like everyone, all the big names are doing the Wilbur now. Like that's like a stop now. It's one of the main ones where no one ever did it before. It was always like musical acts and the Blue Man Group and shit. And now every weekend there's a comic there. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I love it though. And
yeah, Boston's cool. Now, do you primarily just do it up in Boston, or do you like get out, or is your?
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm on the South Shore, and I was kind of trapped down there, between work and not having a car and all that bullshit.
South Shore is, man, it's like a comedy dead zone. It's rough.
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And
I don't know. I wanted I wanted to just try to avoid having to buy a new car and all that shit and try to move back into the city, but it just was not going. I don't know. It's easier. Rent is cheaper.
Well, that's part of the reason why I obviously I still in Bridgewater, so like the disadvantage is like I'm like I said 45 minutes away from everything.
Right.
But I think it's been good because it forces me to get into different scenes as opposed to like getting comfortable and just like getting laughs stuff like, oh, these are my buddies. And like and then like also like the stuff that people laugh at is just different in each, like Rhode Island just can really appreciate a way filthier fucking joke.
Dude,
Providence like, and then but then at the same time, like you got to be, maybe a better. It might force you to be a better writer or more, maybe not better, but more critical of your own stuff. Like when you're in Boston, because it's gonna. You can't just it's sort of just saying what you want. You can't just power through. You got to kind of like be more meticulous, I guess.
It's your own kind of like mini tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just bounce back and forth.
Even within one region, you have different. As opposed to the whole. People say that like crowds are different across the country. Crowds are different across the state. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
That's very true. And Providence does love some filthy shit.
They
will go for it. Have you been down there, Danny?
I have.
Yeah. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's good. No, I think do you do any mics down there?
I haven't been down there. Now again, like I just got my car insured and all that.
Okay.
I've only had the thing for like 5 weeks, so I need to start getting specifically to Rhode Island and all. Like I want to go up to like Maine. Do some of the shows up there.
I haven't been up to Maine.
They have great rooms also.
Check out if you go down there. Check out I think it's like every other Wednesday down at Wicks or Wickington Pub. I think I'm saying that right.
Well, I'm here on Wednesday.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So Wednesdays at Wickington Pub.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's pretty great.
Yeah. No, what's the big Pub on Park is what I always heard.
You've heard good things
was
about it?
From Miguel used to go there.
Let's not listen to Miguel's opinion. Come on, Jesus. Love you, Miguel.
He's like my best friend in comedy. And we hate each other. I love it. No, I'm just kidding. We adore each other, but it's
Miguel booked me on one of the maybe the worst show I've ever been on. It was a cancer benefit.
Oh my
God! And it was they hadn't seen each other in like 20 years, so they just would not pay attention to anything we were doing. They had
what do you mean seen each other?
So it was at a VFW, and it was all the this guy that they all were friends with got diagnosed with cancer, so they all got together. And we're like, they called people from like people had moved, and like so like it was like a high school reunion for
army
just
dudes?
for just Weymouth trash, and they all got together and they were
heroes.
Heroes. And so they were all just hanging around and like just belligerently drunk, just talking like as loud as like we're talking and like loud, just all the lights. They had never turned the lights down, and like half people didn't know what comedy was going on. It was just bomb after bomb after bomb, and then
it was rough.
It was good, but it was really good. It was an awesome because like that was one of the nights like at first Clay I was like I started like really I had just been starting to do a lot of like working crowd work into it a little bit more, and I was just like fuck it, I have nothing to lose, so I just went like nuts with it, and it was awesome, and I kind of got him on, and then I was fucking around with everybody, and then there was some guy who just like was covered in tattoos and looked like really I don't know just like sort of disheveled, and I was like, what's going on, man? Like, so question, how long have you been out of prison for? And he just goes, right after the diagnosis, actually. And I was like, damn. And just like the mood went down, and I was just like, so I just tried to be friendly with him. Then I got it back going, but I was just like, oh, this could have been, because a part of your brain as comedians going like, well, like, do I like go for it?
Right.
Do I make a cancer joke?
You should have known the cancer dude.
Right. Somebody should have. That's on Miguel. To wrap it all around.
Seriously,
that was.
Miguel, you douche.
Yeah, probably should have pointed that out.
I love that kid though. He's a riot to me, man.
Yeah. No, it was. But anyway, so it was a good overall experience. Do you know Miguel?
It's a great story.
Oh,
You've never met him?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
People love him.
I also I suck at remembering names too. So
yeah.
A lot of dudes in Boston I feel like kind of look the same.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a good look. It's a good look, but it's true. I can't tell anybody apart.
I don't know if
Switch seats. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we all look the same, but it's definitely not a good look. I don't know which comedians you've been looking at, but it's rough out there.
I'm sure, I can just see their chests, their shoulders.
You're just so blown away by their comedic chops that they're becoming beautiful to you. That makes sense.
She doesn't even objectify the men on stage at all.
I fall in love with their voice.
She's horny for truth.
Oh, I love it. All right.
Now I gotta pee, so we're gonna take a break.
Cool.
About 10 minutes.
I like do you time them to your bladder? Or is it like is it usually
takes
spot
10
on?
minutes.
No, yeah. I
more
mean,
than a
we
pee.
got the luxury of just being like, hey, let's take a break.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we'll go use the little ladies' room, and we'll be back with Joe Buckley.
Cool.
All right.
Bye.
Here's some music, you guys. Catch you.
This is WEMF Radio. You're good, 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 good. You're good, good, good. You're good. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain is calling to me one more time. You're good. You push, so good. You push my buttons good, you push my buttons good, you push my buttons good, you're good. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Yeah. Something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. I said, something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain is calling to me one more time. You're good, 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 so good.
What's the only thing better than local rock radio? Live local music. And the best place to see it's at the WEMF Scene Stand on Friday, February 2nd, featuring Neversink, Grace Drive, LSC, Stone Crooks, Hub Style, Yes Commander, Fire for Cavemen, Maximum Hackman, and the band Vu. It's all Friday, February 2nd at the Middle East downstairs, and it's only $12. So take a stand at the Scene Stand on Friday, February 2nd. Brought to you by WEMF Radio, Radio Now.
This is Emperor Zarnak of the Remulux Nebula. We have received the transmissions of the Bent Men, one of the most legendary bands to ever grace your pitiful planet. And on February 9th, they'll once again be unleashing their terrifying brand of rock and roll onto your populace. It might be your last chance to see the Bent Men before I, Emperor Zarnak, take over your planet. So be at Once Ballroom in Somerville on February 9th to witness the tightest and most twisted rock your puny planet has to offer, including special guest CMB featuring Casey Desmond. Brought to you by WEMF Radio. Unleash your inner monster before the eventual destruction of Earth. Also, can I get a ride?
7 Jam Space in Boston to play as loud as you want? Contact us at soundmuseum.net and we can hook you up. Play as loud as you want, when you want. Play at the Sound Museum.
If I saw you now, could I look in your eyes? Do you think of me like I dream of you? Do you wish you were here like I wish I was with you? You loved me before. Do you love me now? Does love ever end? When two hearts are torn away, or does it go on? And beat strong anyway. You loved me before. Love me now. Come back to me right now. Come on, come back to me right now. Come back to me right now. Come on. You love me
WEMF.
And we're back. It's all good. That's
Can I say that too? I've always wanted to say
That's
that.
what.
And we're back.
Thank you, Danny, for bringing us back in from our urine break.
You're welcome.
Now I feel left out. Can I also say that we're back?
Of course you can, Steve.
No, I don't want to do it
Love
anymore.
you. Now, all right, hold on one second. I'm just gonna I'm gonna text it. You guys talk.
We're back.
Talk amongst yourselves.
We're back.
And we're back.
We're back. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves.
No, I would just say while I talk to Joe,
Oh,
you,
okay.
you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, cool.
But I can keep up.
No, that's cool.
Mike, when can we take a call? Like whenever or
Yeah, actually,
okay.
it'll work best if you call out.
Danny, tell me about your tattoos.
Oh, none of them mean anything, but this I got in Vancouver on a whim. I just walked into the tattoo shop and I saw this.
Is it just like repetitive jobs?
It's just a fucked up panther
Cool.
You got it in Canada?
in Vancouver.
That's
yes.
fucking cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So that's a foreign tattoo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just messaged, I'm going to Mardi Gras. Yeah, my birthday is Fat Tuesday. And I just messaged or emailed today a tattoo artist in Louisiana, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any space for me? I just want to walk in and get a tattoo because I love everything you do. Like,
I like your
I'll
style,
just look at your
D.
books. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
They're the artists.
I know you
Thank
said. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on 1 second.
Have you ever been to Mardi Gras
Trying to
before?
do 10 things.
I
at
have
once.
not.
Okay,
I've never been to Louisiana, but I went to Dallas recently because my best friend from college lives in LA. So we're like, let's meet halfway in Texas. Just randomly went to Dallas, which is like my first experience like being in like the South that isn't like Florida or whatever,
Yeah.
Mexico. And Dallas was so dope. Like everyone there is so nice. I got a vape. And we ate so much that none of our clothes fit by the last day we were there. I walked around the airport with like my top button unbuttoned.
Southern
I was,
hospitality
yeah,
bulge, yeah.
it was the best week of my life.
That's
cool.
awesome. I like your style, D.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said.
But seriously, obesity is a rampant problem in Texas.
Well, but she's not obese, though.
no,
so,
no, no. But
No.
So she stuck out like a thin thumb.
I was the queen.
Fix her.
That's hilarious. Dallas is unreal, by the way. My best friend lives in Fort Worth, and we went to Dallas for his bachelor party, and it was unbelievable.
I'm such a big, I'm an enormous King of the Hill fan too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm in a King of the Hill shit posting group on Facebook.
really?
That's very active.
We're gonna save this for after the phone call because I see the shit that you put up and I fucking die laughing.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm-
Now we're gonna call Buck right now. Is that right, Mikey? Yeah. Okay, cool. Mikey Shake is calling Joe Buckley as we speak. We're gonna
It's gonna be a crying.
It's ringing.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Joe Buckley, please?
This would be him.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I'm reading you loud and clear. This is our first phone call. I'm wicked pumped about it.
Yeah, this is wonderful. I can hear you guys great. Well, I can hear you great.
Yeah, guys.
How are you, Stephen?
Hey, yeah, no, thanks for meeting me here my first time on the show. I really appreciate the. You there, buddy?
I mean, I knew it was gonna suck, so I figured I would just take
you dodged
the
the
night off.
you dodged the bullet. That
And
was
I
smart
didn't
on your
know. I mean, yeah, I don't know Dani at all, but she's carrying the show right now. I listened to it earlier.
Oh, really?
She's killing it, right?
Yeah, she's
absolutely.
Yeah.
dominant force.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Dad. Is it cool if I stay with my friends for another hour or two?
Do I sound like a dad right now?
No, she's. I told her that you had a kid and stuff, you know. So
You have to get ready for
Oh
these
yeah.
calls.
I know.
it was a joke. She's just getting you the practice
Yeah.
session. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, did I say she was carrying the show? My bad.
You did. So what?
So now that I'm depressed, I had to turn it off, guys, because I was going to cut myself.
Jesus.
You guys are talking about kids getting murdered and
Did you let your daughter- let your
babies
daughter
getting
listen to the show?
herpes and all sorts of fun stuff.
Well, what do you expect when Stephen Pratt's in the building, man? Come on.
That's true.
my hero.
And James, you are an idiot. When Tilson was on, he was like, "Yeah, I went to Coyle. That's how I know Stephen Pratt." And he told us how they were buddies.
We met in
and
the shower.
I'm listening to it. I'm going, "There's no
I'm
way
so
he's that
embarrassed.
stupid." Like they
I'm
were
so
talking about it in length.
I remember that they were friends. I didn't remember the
Tilson brought
details.
pictures.
And I'm like, and I'm pretty sure he said, "Oh, you probably know my girlfriend." I think he said the same exact thing to Tilson that he said to you.
Oh man! So what you're
But
saying
it's
is
all good.
So what you're saying is I'm fired and I will not be back next week. Your new co-host is Dani
Yeah, that's
Friedson.
fine. You know what? Next week, why don't you take the night off?
Oh man! So dude, no, but for real though, on some man shit. How's your home? Is it livable yet or what?
Oh my God, barely. It never ends, dude. I think moving is like a top 3 worst things in life. It's got to be.
I can agree with that.
It's
Number 2 is getting herpes from a moil.
Oh man!
and that happens early. I mean, after that,
Right out of the gate.
It's all
Yeah.
downhill
once
from
that
there.
happens.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's all uphill after.
Gives you perspective on life.
Yeah,
Anybody-
once you get over that hump or those bumps, you'll be fine.
More
you
like
know?
a suck than a hump, but that's fine.
Now, but
Yeah.
what were you gonna say though about the never-ending fucking?
No, it's just it never ends, dude. I mean, it absolutely never ends.
you're
And
now-
even after you
you're now
move
Tom-
out and move all your shit, you got to move it in. You got to unpack. It's just it's a goddamn nightmare.
You're
That's what it
now
is.
you're now Tom Hanks in the Money Pit.
Is there is there a mattress on the floor,
And then I had to-
or do you have a mattress off the floor?
No,
That's a
the
big
mattress
deal.
is on the risers. It's all good.
Oh,
it's,
then you're living fine. You're
What
living
are you, the queen?
And then you got to
You think
no, you need
you're
that
better
storage
than me?
space underneath it,
fucking-
like in college.
Yeah, you fucking
But,
1%er.
Hey.
But then you have to
rest your
do all
scepter when
the
you're
calling
wrestling?
Comcast. I was on the phone with Comcast for I don't know how long today, and I hate that company with every fiber of my being.
I've never heard anyone
And
say that
I
before.
hate giving them money. Like, I'm not a cheap person. I hate giving cable companies and this net neutrality horse shit. I don't want to give them money, but you like have to do it.
Cut the
And the
cord.
worst part is when they say like, "Oh, thanks for choosing us." I didn't have a choice. There's no other cable or internet providers in my area. Like, I have to go with you. I don't have
Fios.
another option.
Come
It's like
on.
they're just rubbing it in my face. No, but it's not in my area. Like, Fios doesn't exist. Like, the only thing that you can go to in my area is Comcast. Like, that's the only company.
That is some bullshit.
This is the rant a man gives right before he murders his whole family in his unfinished house.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is, what it's going to be that sets me off, Pratt, but it's coming. It's going to be something small. Like, someone's going to take,
here's
the
the
lab
thing. Here's the
soda,
thing, Joe.
and I'm
If
going to
people,
lose my fucking shit.
if people like you stood up and did the right thing and murdered your families and blamed it on Comcast, eventually they would come around, I think.
Now,
Dude, if you Googled right now, man kills family over Comcast, you're going to get a lot of it. I guarantee. I would be. It's probably cliche at this point. I wouldn't. I'm more original than that, I think.
that's hilarious. A man killed his whole family and then turned the gun on himself, and they found nothing but a Comcast invoice in his pocket.
He was still on hold when the paramedics arrived.
Oh my God, we just wrote a joke on air together. How about that? That's hilarious. Now,
I put in Grumpy Old Men to try to cheer me up because I have no cable, so I'm trying to watch a classic.
My man.
Grumpy Old Men. Oh, I thought you were doing the thing where we were talking about our porn 1 and 2 searches. Grumpy Old Men, but that's fine.
Well, Grumpy Old Men is right up there with me, in both cinema and pornography.
No, but dude, Joe honestly was trying to get a Comcast boycott started like 2 weeks ago. He was like, dude, like I swear, like we could start a petition, like people would sign it. Like he really.
Yeah, but who's gonna
This
go
is not
more
a-
than like
He's passionate about
20 minutes without internet?
this. No, I know.
You're right. Sign the petition.
So here's the
I'll
thing that's
retweet it.
ridiculous. Is my idea was I'm just going to get the internet, and then I'll use like Netflix, and I'll either do like that new Sling TV or some kind of like YouTube streaming or something to kind of stick it to the man and not go and have to get like the cable package and all that crap. Well, the lowest one is like, I think like $40 or something like that, but the speed is the lowest speed. So it's not good for streaming, and you can't so they basically fuck you out of being able to do that. And then to only get internet and no TV, it's more than internet with TV.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm
So you can't not get it. I mean, you have to be a complete moron, and there's no way you can pull it off. It's just.
Yeah. See, that's why they know. They're like, oh, he's just gonna get Netflix and all this shit, so we gotta upcharge it.
When are you going off the group,
Yeah,
Joe?
and when I
When's it
talked to the
happening?
guy, he goes, well, we got to compete, and that's why I lost it,
See,
because I was
that's
like,
what-
I know you don't work for, I know you just work for them, but
That's
compete with who?
that's where
You
all
have
the-
me by the balls. You can charge me anything. I have to get it. I have no choice unless I just never want to watch TV ever again in my entire life,
Right.
which I'm on the cusp of doing.
Books are great.
I think my family would be safer if I had cabin fever than if I had to talk to Comcast ever again.
Oh fuck. No, but yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. That is legitimately them throttling the internet, though. They're telling you straight up, we know you're doing this so you can do X, Y, and Z, and so we're gonna fucking charge you up. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has to do with the areas,
That's
but
why
the speed, it was funny. The guy said, he goes, this speed is good for checking email and checking email. And that's all he said. I was like, are you kidding me?
What
dude?
happens when I want to
He
jerk
goes,
off?
if you have one person trying to play a video game or streaming something on Netflix and doing something online, it doesn't work. It's
Well, then, you're offering me nothing, then, buddy. Thanks for your fucking help.
exactly. Yeah, no shit, man. It's just it's the worst. Is there anybody else not moving? Is anybody just? I don't want to talk about it.
I live at home with my parents, Joe, so everything's taken care of. It's pretty great.
You got the life.
I don't know what just nothing but.
What'd you have? Did you have dinner tonight? Did your mom make you dinner?
I'm coming home to soup, Joe.
Oh,
You going home to soup?
I'm going home to soup.
my mom makes
What
me
do you
soup.
like soup? What kind of soup?
I think there's ham in it. It's probably one of the
That
less
can't be
fancy.
good.
It doesn't sound good. I don't know.
My mom.
Ham soup.
Water, warm water, and ham, Joe. We got a dirt floor. Ham soup.
Oh, it's hilarious.
All right.
My mom freezes me.
You were
soups.
saying something, Danny. I'm sorry. I keep
No,
cutting you
it's
off.
okay. It's only really rude. No, I'm just kidding. My mom will like freeze me soups ahead of time and save them for me in plastic baggies. So when I see her, she'll give me like
That's
10
awesome.
things
That's
of
awesome.
soup. It's the nicest.
Soup
thing.
is my favorite. Like, I mean, it's my favorite food.
It's like a
'Cause
hug for your tummy.
It's not
just
food.
What?
I mean,
How is soup your favorite
Yeah,
food?
because it's like pizza. The variation is so great. Like you can, I mean, if you want to talk chowders on top of the soup, and if you want to
Stews, yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute. Now you're going out of the thing. I
Yeah,
don't consider a
No.
chowder a soup.
you don't
Clam
consider
chowder
beef
isn't a
stew?
soup.
Like I don't get that.
Corn chowder,
Well,
clam chowder, those are soups.
Clam chowder is on the soup in the menu, so I mean.
Spectrum, I guess.
But a stew, though, a stew is not a soup.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
It's just a thicker soup.
wet in a bowl.
I don't-
Cereal
It's
soup,
not
as
a
far as
meal.
I'm concerned.
It's not a meal.
Fruit
How can
Loops is
soup be
soup.
your
Fuck you.
favorite
Fruit
food?
Loops
That
is soup.
makes no sense. You can't chew it.
Did you hear what he just said? Dude? He's trying to claim that cereal in a bowl of milk is also in the
It's
soup
soup.
category.
Fruit Loops is soup.
Technically, I guess.
Yep.
Cold soup.
Cold soup.
Cold soups.
If it's wet and in a bowl.
That's incredible.
Is SpaghettiOs a soup?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some cold soup. Yeah,
What's that called? It's not ceviche. It's what's cold soup called? It's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Batman
wow.
had it once.
God
They
damn.
served at
Is
my
ramen
sister's
noodles
wedding,
soup?
and my dad was like,
Noodles, yeah.
gave it back. He's like, heat this up for me.
It might be ceviche. It might
No,
be, right?
ceviche is raw fish.
Oh, okay.
I think there are a couple cold soups. Those are the only actual not soups. They're cold soups. Fuck those. I'm drawing a line in the sand.
You make an excellent homeless man, Stephen.
I love it.
I think my bone structure is too strong to be homeless. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's
Gazpacho.
Is what?
That's the name of a cold
Gazpacho.
soup.
too strong.
Yeah. Basically cereal.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. I think you'd be a solid homeless person.
I think I'd
then
fucking
like
die.
you said, your bone structure too. You're too good looking to be homeless.
That's what I'm
Stephen.
saying. Yeah.
I think that's-
Unless I was.
I know. I realize you said bone structure to try to make it seem like you were conceited, but we
Yeah.
all knew it.
He's like, yeah.
Veiled attempt.
Listen. Someone's gonna pick me up.
He's like, well, I wouldn't spend one night.
Well,
on the
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be
home.
I wouldn't be homeless
you're
for
coming with
long.
me.
Yeah. You're now a slave.
Yeah, I'm a
Make
little.
up chained to a bed.
I'm a little.
What are you sleeping on a bench for? Come home with me, slave.
I have a mattress with a frame.
But I'm a little down on my luck, but not for long. Don't worry. I love it.
I've got newspapers at my house too. Come on over.
No one has newspapers anymore.
Well,
That's how you know it's a lie.
Okay.
So,
All right, hey guys, this has been real. I really enjoyed this phenomenal conversation. I got to go back to unfolding clothes folding clothes and going
It'd be
through
weird
what
to
I need to
unfold
give
clothes.
to Goodwill and Stephen Pratt's future wardrobe.
Thanks, man.
So,
His hand-me-downs. I love it.
yes.
Okay.
Hey, it's been awesome, dude.
Dude, yeah, we love you. We miss you.
Kiss your baby for us.
Exactly what Danny said.
With an open mouth. Okay.
I will.
Whoa.
Gross.
Whoa. All right, buddy.
I will do. Thanks, guys.
I'll hit you up
Nice
later.
talking to you.
Have a good one, man.
All right, bye.
What a gentleman.
Nice.
I thought he was unfolding. When he said unfolding clothes, I was like, that's just some weird psychological torture on his wife.
Yeah, what? Excuse
Yeah,
me.
she folds them and I unfold them.
Keeps her busy.
Yeah.
Don't want her getting ideas.
I don't want to learn how to read or anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now, Mikey Shake, thank you for facilitating that phone call.
Word.
You the man. Word. I love it. So that was fun.
That was fun.
Well, that was our first phone call on attention deficit. I'm glad you guys were here.
Oh, fucking history
Yeah.
setting. Very cool.
Yeah, we don't do that kind of stuff. We just we have a guest in and we just shoot the shit for 2 hours.
enough.
You know. Yeah, it's good times.
So before we came in here, we were talking about Nikki choking us. I'm sorry, Nikki. I don't want.
Danny.
I'm sorry. I
Nikki.
apologize.
Okay.
You look like a Nikki. Fuck it. I'm just gonna be
Wow.
honest.
So I'm white trash?
No. There was a girl Nikki.
I was
knew
born
that
in
kinda
a
thing.
trailer park.
I like Daniela a lot though.
I do.
My parents
That's a
are
good name.
divorced.
That's a good. Oh wow.
Bad highlights.
Sorry.
How do you know the same girl that I'm talking about? This is amazing. Just get out of my
you know
head.
one Nikki.
You transitioned from a Nikki to a Danny. It's good.
I'm doing better.
Yeah, you're doing better. Things are good.
I'm not the old Nikki anymore.
Moving
Yeah.
on up. I love it.
But you were talking about choking and being choked.
Yeah. Neither of you have ever been choked before?
I've been lightly. I feel like I've been lightly
choked?
like leaned in, like someone
That's
just kind of used
bad,
their body
though.
weight.
I feel like a light choke is kind of like, it's like getting like a loose handshake. You would want
That's
that.
a good way to
Now,
describe it.
yeah. So you're willing to demonstrate. I want you to show me what you're talking about exactly. They're like that.
Just like putting your arms. You've never seen anyone
Right.
get choked. It's the
No,
normal.
but you said you're going to choke us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Do you want me
saying,
to spit in your face too?
Well, I will see how the choke goes.
Much like the way I want Joe to kiss his baby in an open mouth. Please.
No, but I'm dead serious.
Can't,
so like,
don't choke a baby,
I
by
wanna-
the way. Attention deficit does not condone that.
No, absolutely
you shake
not.
those things.
Thank,
You don't choke
thank
them.
you for
That's so
saying
silly.
that, by the way. I appreciate that. All right, now are you going to show us exactly how like you would choke a person? Like,
Yeah.
All
Do you
right.
want her to choke
Yeah,
him? Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Go.
I want to. Yes.
Here.
I'm taking this off.
Are you? All
for
right.
it.
So.
Just get in there.
Oh, you have a thick neck. Okay, wait, hold on. I feel like I'm never usually on this position. I'm usually like on
See?
top of someone.
Right.
So
I'm
hold on.
curious- no,
Can we
but-
stand up, lean back?
You want me to lean? Okay.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Just keep the microphone here so you
I
don't
know.
walk away too
This is
far.
hard. All right.
It's almost like a podcast
Like-
wasn't designed to choke somebody.
How do you feel?
A little lightheaded. I'm gonna tap.
You good?
tapping.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's tapping out.
The problem with the choking
you
is there's
roused?
no. It felt not bad. No safe word. I think that's the because you can't
You
really.
could have come up
you
with
tap.
one.
No, but you tap.
Oh, you tap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
Right.
ignored the first few taps.
Yeah, she, that's right.
She wanted,
She know those are.
she wanted to watch the life
Yeah,
leave your
yeah.
eyes.
You weren't really panicking
That
yet.
is great.
It was not. So what did you? Would you do it again?
I mean,
Overrated or underrated?
I would. They would have to. I didn't hate it. If somebody enjoyed doing it to me,
I loved that.
yeah, I don't think-
I thought that was exhilarating.
Wow.
The last girl that I slept with, she was telling me she likes to get choked, but she was saying that it's she's had a few times where she's been like they cut the blood off and went a little too long, and she's like, and then you just have someone staring going, hey, and she's like, that's not cool.
Wow.
That's a
Wow.
yeah.
That is that's weird.
Yeah.
You do. You wake. I mean, it's not like.
Sounds thrilling.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing the choking. I just have. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't even know the sensation. Now I'm gonna go home and jerk off with a belt around my
You know
neck
who
and
I have-
die.
you know who I
Because
have-
of Dani Friedson.
Yeah, people do that every day.
I know it sucks.
You know
It
who I
sucks.
have choked is I choked out in high school. Jonathan Tilson.
Get out.
I choked him out. Yeah.
Nice.
It was we were in the hallway at track practice, and we were wrestling or something.
Right.
And I got behind him, and I got a rear naked.
Yeah.
And he just kind of stood there for a second, and he just fell face first on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like his tooth was bleeding. He just remembers waking up with this girl on the track team walking over like, dude, are you okay?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You're
That's
a
not good.
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you hit the ground like that, that's
Yeah.
not good. That's.
That explains a lot.
So if you ever do you know John Tilson or no? Or if you meet him,
Oh my god.
I'm just out here talking
if
shit.
you meet him, just be like, so I hear Stephen Pratt owns you. I hear you're his.
Oh, you're his bitch.
Yeah, you're his bitch. So
Oh
just
my god.
say that to him and then choke
No,
him.
but Tilson does have a great joke. Now, you won't appreciate this, but I really love this joke. He has a joke about he's got a niece, and he's like, my young niece. She comes to me and she asks, she's like, I learned about Hitler in school today, and like all the awful things that he did. It's like, how could somebody just kill 6 million human beings? And he goes, well, you have to be really organized. And it's
You guys didn't see it, but they just fist bumped.
it's hilarious.
Yeah,
we did not. It's on camera. You did too, see?
We fist bumped a Hitler. It was much earlier.
No, I would not fist bump to Hitler. I can't condone that.
I met Mark Maron after like his show, and
That's
he took
dope.
a picture choking me.
No, what?
Yeah, it was really hot.
By request though?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
okay,
like,
okay,
he was
okay.
like, oh yeah, like he was into it. We made eye contact.
Of course,
Like
of course.
we fell in love a little bit.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Like a year and a half ago.
Right,
maybe?
exactly.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. My memory's
He's
been in and
my-
out since.
Yeah,
since
he's
the
my
choking.
biggest crush. He's my celebrity crush.
And I'm sure he had a crush on you immediately too.
Of course.
He's like, this little hottie's asking me to choke her out in the
Yeah.
hallway. Yeah, exactly.
Sure, he thinks about it every day.
I bet you he has a photo that he's choking himself to right now.
He checks my Insta.
Now, this is a total shift of we're going on a different track. now.
Sure.
But I saw this earlier, and it fucking drove me out of my mind that they just cloned 2 monkeys. Did you see about
Well,
this?
they've been cloning horses for years.
No, but the primates.
But
though,
monkeys know love.
But-
like,
That's true. Horses are monsters.
Horses, they kill their young.
Now, but
So do monkeys.
no, but I'm sorry, they weren't. They are monkeys, so not primates. I'm sorry.
No,
But-
they are primates, aren't they?
No, monkeys aren't primates.
I thought they were. That's
No,
why it was like a
anything
big
with
deal.
anything with a tail is a monkey.
Oh.
Primates are the chimps, gorillas, orangutan. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Those-
yeah.
So, but they're close enough though that it is a big deal, you know. And I don't know. It's
I
just,
wouldn't want to clone
like,
myself because then I would have to raise it
No,
like a
but
baby.
That's what. Well, not even that. I don't know. I mean, like.
So do you want kids?
I'm not ready for that responsibility.
I don't. Do you think that any time though they'll have it like in the movies where like you just put your DNA in, like you put a drop of blood in a clone machine, and then another one of you pops out? You know what I mean?
I feel like they could like speed up the process,
That-
like we do with
that's-
like,
I feel like
vegetables.
I feel like we could get there. You know?
You know, never say never.
Oh, man, but that's terrifying.
I mean,
Well, I mean, if you just have it for like, and if it's just an unconscious organ bag,
Yeah.
then that's dynamite.
just for backup organs.
Dude, they already are growing livers.
Yeah.
They said that they said within the next year and a half they're going to grow the first heart.
But at what point
So-
can you replace like all of your organs and still be yourself?
I mean, if it's
Because
it's
if your
an exact-
brain gives out, because I feel like the brain tissue, you can't.
no,
like,
but if your brain probably, I don't think it would ever crap out though. It's
yeah,
the
brains crap out.
I think it's the rest of you that you know what I mean.
No, people brain.
Like-
Have you ever met someone with like dementia
But I don't think. But I'm saying I think that they like.
or like an old person?
Right, it might not
Or
function.
like anyone over the age of 60 who drinks regularly.
Can I finish my
Yes,
point?
of course.
though?
I'm sorry,
Can I
go ahead.
finish my point? But like it wouldn't like just shut off though. Like it might be broken. I'm saying, but like a heart will eventually stop beating. I don't think a brain like the neurons ever stop firing, even though the brain isn't working perfectly. I know what you're saying, but like I don't think the brain would ever just. I think if you had
Yeah.
the heart to
That
pump.
totally happens.
You think so though?
I think everyone builds up
Like you-
amyloid beta and
you
tau
would be
plaques.
in,
I think
you would be in rough mental
It's
shape.
like an aneurysm, right?
Is that okay? Okay, all right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like I know you could be in real rough
Well, it could
mental
happen
shape.
to any of us right now, actually.
What do you mean?
An
An
aneurysm.
aneurysm. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. You might have like a clot or something you don't even know about.
I know a guy that lived through a brain aneurysm. Mm-hmm. He tried to get in his truck and drive to work. He had a brain aneurysm and didn't like know what happened. And he tried to get in his truck and go to work. And he was like, all right, something's definitely wrong.
I've seen some people
I gotta call an
with
ambulance.
aneurysms. That's
Yeah.
fucking like.
And he lived.
Yeah.
He's alive right now. Still works at the place that I used to work with him. But what the fuck were we just talking about? The
Our clones.
Cloning.
No, but yeah, no, the clone bank that's gonna be like a real thing. But I don't know. You guys are probably right. I just thought as long as you had a heart that was healthy, pumping blood to the brain, it would still work. You know?
Imagine if you had a
But-
clone and like everyone just liked your clone more. Like your mom,
God.
with like your friends, your parents, like they'd stop texting you and they'd be like, "Oh, we're hanging out with
We're hanging out with the clone.
the clone, Stephen too."
He's a half inch taller, and I don't know. It just makes the difference in the
Steve
personality.
2.0. Now, see, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, what if you could clone yourself, right?
Their personalities, would they be the same or different? Because they'd have different experiences.
No, they'd have way different personalities. Yeah.
So that's what I was just about to say. If you could clone yourself, and then what if it wasn't anything like you, though? You know that.
like a
and then
twin.
people did like it. You know that
Yeah.
could really happen, though. That's hilarious. That could be like a Disney movie, like the other Me Part 2.
I think some things would be similar.
Oh my
like
God.
you'd probably be like if you were like a. Yeah, some things would be similar. And it'd be like, it'd be. I mean,
Yeah.
those would be fun studies.
I would still
love
have
to see how that works
I'd
out.
still have the blue eyes and all, like I would look exactly the same, but I would probably behave like completely
I
different.
mean,
well,
it's
that's
like
what-
identical
you know?
twins.
Well,
That's
there's
right.
a lot of, well, they were also raised by the same parents. I was wondering, like, so you've got
But
like.
sometimes you separate them and they still have similarities.
Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah, for sure.
Right.
That's why it to be cool. Cool study.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy to think about, though. I was just like, what?
Or if your clone was just way hotter.
Yeah.
No, but
That's why
see, it's a
that-
I'd be
clone,
so
so
mad.
it wouldn't. It
Aren't
wouldn't
those-
No, but what if you made better choices?
that's again what I was gonna say. If you could clone yourself, but from like the human zygote, and then like you said, raise yourself, but be like, I'm gonna feed this kid nothing but like perfect like all that the ideal diet, physical regimen.
But I didn't
all
get
that.
it, so like we're gonna be different. We're gonna
Gonna make it
That's-
we
smoke.
stem from different
No,
times.
but
My
if-
kids will never like have watched SpongeBob.
But
like,
if I bet if like he said, like his clone was taller. I bet if you raised your clone and you treated it,
Yeah.
it was healthy. Like I said, healthy
so much
living,
hotter.
clean eating, all that. You could like me. My DNA, I probably could have been like 6'5" if I had, treated my body right my entire life. You know what I'm saying?
I did everything right.
Am I a total stoner?
We could have all been 6'5".
Yeah.
We just
I was one glass of milk shy from hitting 6 feet. That was the doctor
My parents made me drink so much milk,
such a
and
bummer.
I was like convinced that the Hood brand of milk like didn't taste as good as the other brands. Like I loved Gorelick Farms.
That is. I also love Gorelick Farms.
Yeah.
That is the bomb.
So it tastes sweeter, but my dad, he like got all these milks, and then he had me do like a blind taste test and rate them from the ones
gave
I
you
liked.
the milk challenge?
Yeah, he made me rate them from like the best to the worst. So I spent like forever like tasting them and smelling them. It's like, all right, I finally like decided which for which, and he's like, yeah, those are all Hood milk.
That's
Wow.
that's either the most adorable childhood or the darkest form of abuse I've ever fucking heard.
That is
Tricks on you,
hilarious,
kid. How old were you when this happened?
Like 10 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
It was fun. And
That's a
honestly,
good,
I was
like,
like,
yeah.
buy whatever milk you guys want at that point. I learned
Right.
my lesson.
That's legit. That's not bad at
Yeah.
all. That is so funny though.
A little productive hazing.
Do you
that's
remember?
all.
Do you remember the Pepsi challenge? Were you like around for that?
The Pepsi challenge. It
Yeah.
sounds so familiar.
Oh,
But
see, all right.
Was it Coke versus
you said, when
Pepsi?
I said the milk challenge, he got it. He laughed, but I don't know.
I was because I'm only for the Pepsi challenge. That's
when they give you
Coke
when they,
or Pepsi.
exactly.
is that the deal?
yeah.
That
Which
was-
is cheating.
It was a
because-
commercial
because-
campaign.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Pepsi is sweeter, so it tastes better initially. But you take the take-home test.
I have
It takes longer. People like Coke.
No fucking idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Because it's got more. It's got.
I don't drink soda personally. I try not to. I especially hate fucking like brown sodas.
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I don't
really drink it much anymore. When I was in
I used to-
college, because the mixers there was
I used to love rum and Coke. Yeah, definitely. But I never drank Coke alone. I used to drink a ton of Mountain Dew. I still drink Mountain Dew, like a fair amount, but not.
Yeah.
I used to slug that shit. I used to be a big fat like slob. But anywho. Dude, you know what I was reading like recently or heard? I might have heard it on like Radiolab.
It's a great show.
About the milk.
It's such an awesome show.
I love it. It's very, very deep left sometimes, but it's very good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But the topics is just like they go deep into like whatever.
Oh,
but
fuck yeah. But they go off the deep end sometimes with some shit, and I'm like, whoa, bring Jad, bring it back.
Jad Epumrad could be the most liberal sounding name that's ever.
Legit, right? But I love that dude though. He's got a great speaking voice. He's got a great speaking voice.
Can you imitate it for us?
Not at all. I sound like a moron, don't I?
Steven?
Don't I sound like I grew up in South Boston?
I'm trying to remember what. I don't even remember what it sounds like off the top of my head.
I don't. Very common. But but they were talking about how in skim milk now they're adding like a bunch of sugar to it, and it's like now because it tastes like shit, and they do all the processing to it, they homogenize it and pasteurize it, and that takes out all like the proteins and everything that make it like taste good. And so they just dump sugar in it now to give it some of that flavor back, and it's like now like comparable to like juice and shit,
Well, milk even without added sugar has like about like 16 grams of sugar, I want to say, per like 6 ounces or something.
Yeah.
I agree.
Even so, like that's crazy
Right.
that they even added to it. That's so much sugar.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't drink milk anymore at all. I just drink just H2O.
Were you drinking milk recently though? Like up until now, did you end your day with like a nice tall warm glass of milk before bed?
No, but I used to drink milk with every meal though.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I loved it. It really, but I didn't drink skim milk though. I drank either 2% or whole.
Oh, whole milk? That's
Whole milk
heavy.
is like crack, man.
Wow.
That's
It's so good.
That's hedonistic. Ooh. I feel like you get whole milk when you're like on vacation or something.
No, I love that shit. It's so good. What was your preference? The milk preference?
I went for 2%.
Bomb.com.
2%
right.
garlic, something safe right in the middle. But my parents forced me to drink milk, like a full huge glass in the morning and a full huge glass before I went to bed. And I'm 5'2", so.
Do you live on a dairy farm? This is like aggressive milk issues going on.
They're both short, so they're
Drink
like,
the milk. Judge the
we want
milk.
better for
Be
you,
tough.
Danny. We want you to have a better life than us.
We want better for you, Danny. Yeah. Oh man. The UMass's the UMass system on all the campuses, it's Gorelick Farms milk. I went to UMass Dartmouth. I was in heaven. Loved it.
The best thing about my school was the milk.
Hey, honestly, I mean, Gorelick Farms is not bad, but I prefer to drink my milk straight from the tap.
Straight from the titty.
AKA the titty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
You
right.
see that tweet? It was like, if you suck on my titties, you have to respect me. I'm your mom now.
Did not see that.
I said that to some guy a few nights ago, and it was like total boner kill. He's like, never talk about my mom again.
It'd be weird if it would induced a boner. More odd, like, yeah, you are my mom. Yeah.
Right? Be like, okay, I'm willing to see past this, but no more mommy
That could be
shit.
fun.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, can you stop joking me for 1 second? I have a.
I feel like I need to clean my room.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. Speaking of, I had a roommate in college. I've told this. I think I told this story on the original Attention Deficit Run. I had a roommate in college who was very like I don't know. He's a good-looking dude, but just not like personable. I guess I don't know. It's weird. It's very hard to explain. But he ended up inviting a lady of the night over that he found on Craigslist. Right?
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that we we're like we're sitting around the house hanging out, drinking, whatever, and this person's on their way. And one of my buddies goes up to his room, and he walks past my buddy's room, and we lived in this like little townhouse. He walks past my buddy's room, and the door's open, and he's like tidying shit up, and my roommate's like, he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm just cleaning up a little bit before she gets here. And dude, he comes downstairs and tells us all immediately. I'm not kidding. We laughed for 10 straight minutes over that shit. I could not. I still to this day, like I'll think about it just driving home and just. Like, dude, that is fucking a riot.
It's respectful.
It's a riot
she
to me, though.
She deserves to have a clean room.
You don't want to be gross in front of the prostitute.
And you don't want her to be rushing. Like, if it's a dirty room, she's gonna.
Yeah. All right. Fine, Danny. I guess.
Yeah.
See, this is why it's good to have a woman's perspective sometimes, Pratt.
She's going back in the crate. She's just like, it's all better than my crate, sir. You can just.
Yeah. Right. Jeez.
I've never been with a prostitute, but I have one friend who did go to the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, sure.
And he paid for it with student loan money. That's
like one of the I want to say kickback. It's not a kickback. A refund. They give you a refund check.
No, I think it was like the actual like money he got like money. And you can do whatever you want with it.
It wasn't the refund check?
No, I think it was just like the actual money that he gave
okay.
him. And so we took, I think it was like $500 and
wow.
So just books and pussy. That's the
$500 well spent.
And pussy.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I said it was awful because they were like, he started like talking with her or whatever, and like and he was just like, man, it was bad. I was like, what would she say? Like, was it like she talk about like, I'm thinking like STDs or something, like or like the last dude she hooked up, and she's like, he's like, nah, man, it was awful. She started telling me her hopes and dreams. I was like, oh, that's good.
Wow,
like, that's gotta be
what a savage.
She wants to have like a family someday. I was like, that's
a lot of sex workers though say that most of their clients, like, just some people just want to sit there and talk. Like, dudes
sure,
are lonely as shit. So that's probably like normally like what people want to hear,
right?
Because I guess your friend's just really well versed in objectifying women. So it was
he's the man.
Yeah, sounds real cool.
No, but don't you think like if you're about to like hook up with a prostitute,
no,
and she starts talking about her like how she wants a family, somebody like, oh, that's never going to happen though.
No, that's not true. Although I have been to the strip club and had a girl dance on me and be like, oh, so like I'm going to school right now, and I'm like, I'm trying really hard to objectify her though, so it's just a distraction.
Right.
Sure, okay,
right.
So maybe he was just like horny for true love, and
that's probably accurate with that.
He was making
Sounds
an
like she
excuse.
was horny for true love. Is what it is. But that's I mean, I don't know. See, if you're gonna do that though, the Bunny Ranch is the place to do it. It's because they all, for a fact that they're all tested, and they're there because they know that they're physically attractive. So they're like, hey, well, I'm a viable option, and people will probably be willing to pay for this. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I would love to see just like. This is gonna sound like such a fucking misogynistic thing to say, but like I'm talking like just like a lineup, just like headshots of the girls that work there. You know what I mean? Like I guarantee they're all 10s.
Yeah, probably.
So that's why prostitution should be legal. It's stupid.
Yeah, as long as they're not slaves. As long as they're not like I just heard them talking about like
we can have slavery still be illegal, okay?
Right.
They're not both in like the same amendment.
They're not
Well, no,
mutually exclusive.
I was
Steve.
just
Jesus.
Well, like a lot of the sex trafficking, like all the like massage parlors, most of those women are like they're like slaves.
No, but there's plenty of like people who do it on their own, especially with the internet. Girls like run their own pages.
Back page.
No, if you're an independent contractor,
or like if
good
you're a
for you.
sugar baby, like that's a form of sex work too.
But I'm just anti-slave. That's all I'm trying to say.
Anti-slave. I hope we all are.
Here on Attention Deficit, we don't. guest co-hosts on who
If you
are
have-
pro-slavery.
Yeah.
If you have slaves, or if you
Well, just white slavery, black slavery. That's fine
Yeah.
with me. But as I just put just like no white slaves is pretty much my. It's a joke. I'm kidding.
You know who the white slaves were? The Jews.
The Jews. That's right.
The Jews.
Yeah.
That's an attack. I feel.
How Jewish are you?
my father is Jewish and my mom's like Mexican Catholic.
Oh.
So my
What?
sister.
So you're not really Jewish?
No. So my sister was raised Catholic, and then they converted me as a baby, and I was bat mitzvahed. So fuck you. You can convert if you can be Jewish.
But all right, you're not Jewish by birth though. That's
I
how
mean-
if your mother's Jewish,
Okay.
you're Jewish. You know the rule. Don't lie.
I'm Jewish.
Jewish-ish.
I'm like Jewish.
it.
I
I
feel
like
like
it.
I'm Jewish the way the Olive Garden's like an Italian restaurant. Like sort of, not really.
Right. Okay. Okay. But hey, I mean, if you're committed though, that's cool.
I'm not.
All right. Then fuck it.
Yeah. I did it. I got the party in the fancy dress.
Right, there you go.
And like I get to talk in like our meetings when we take over the world. Like that's kind of cool.
There you go.
No shrimp at the parties though.
No, you're not down with the
I
shrimp.
like what you're doing with the media right now. It's great. It's really it's
Scramp.
good stuff.
It's all me.
Thank you for pissing off the president. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, well, my mom is like real Catholic, but she also like feng shui's the whole house. I mean, she married a Jewish guy. She met the Dalai Lama. Like she does like Santeria, like some weird superstitious stuff too. I feel like she wants to cover all the bases.
Wow.
Like she must be really afraid of going to hell. Like, she puts like a lot of work into not going to hell. I'm like, what did you do?
She must have done some dirt
yeah,
back in her
thinking
day.
like hit and run or
Right.
something. Like
Right. Wow.
stole a baby.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
And named it Daniela?
No,
maybe?
I look so much
Oh
like
my
her.
God.
I look so much like her. No.
I'm JKing with you.
I think I'm 8% Jewish.
Wow.
Wow.
That's my story, guys. Thanks.
Well,
for,
you fist bumped at being Catholic,
yeah.
so.
I mean,
Right.
that was more joking.
Yeah. Hey.
But genetically, I'm
Yeah.
Tis what it is.
I am.
Yeah. I'm like 90% Irish. You know. So.
Nice.
I think I'm like 50%.
Yeah. I'm like as Irish as you can get in America these days. You know. There's a little.
Is your dad a cop?
He was for 30 years. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Wow.
Wow. That's fucking funny.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I just kind of jumped in there with my little
No.
bullshit. Gee, I'm like losing my voice, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I need some H2O. There you go. Good call, Steve. Hold
What
on.
did you
Talk
so
amongst yourselves.
now that you're you make robots? What was your degree in? Like, what did you do robotics or what was
No, I don't. I'm not an engineer.
You are an engineer? Or
No,
not?
I'm
Okay.
not. I studied sustainable development, which
Oh, okay.
is like the most
En-
sad. It's like
environmental.
the most depressing major you can have.
It's
It's
like-
literally about how everything's going to shit.
It's-
There's no hope,
yeah.
guys. Like you're talking about like cloning in like a second. Like
it's
we're
got-
all gonna be dead by then.
It's just
like
got the highest suicide
I
rate of any
agree.
major.
we're fucked.
All it is, it's about how to be green. That's what it is.
It's not. It's more about how like we're not gonna be green. Like we can try, but like all of our efforts
Oh,
also
when-
have like bad consequences.
When I went to UMass Dartmouth in 2007, that was the first year that was it was offered as a major, sustainable development, and that's what it was explained to like as me. Like it was all about like environmental concerns and
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
it's
I
environmental,
took-
societal, and like economic.
I took
So
intro.
a lot of like global issues too.
I took intro to sustainable development as like a science elective.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that class. So I thought it was cool.
Well, the first classes are fun, but by the time you get to the end, they make you read these books that are like about how every single like technological advancement has had terrible consequences. So they're like, literally the whole book was like, oh, you know all the solutions you learned about the first 3 years? This is why they're gonna fail.
Damn.
So it starts like with the wheel, and then it just goes.
Yeah,
to
it
the computer.
just goes
Wow.
from there. They're like, so we had a lot of shit in the streets because of horses, and now we have cars.
wow.
No shit in the streets.
What's the tipping point? Like 9 billion people, and then we go off the edge. Is that the
I
deal?
think it's something like that. Maybe like 12.
That's gonna be fun.
Damn.
When we pack tight.
That's so many people.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck.
And we're like 7 right now, correct?
7.5, I
Yeah.
think. It's like 7.3. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, it's like 7.3 or something.
And only half those people are your Twitter followers, Steven.
I know. You gotta
Well, some of them are probably the robots you're building, also.
Oh, yeah.
touche.
Those robots love Twitter.
Yeah, they're into it. But that's cool. What's the craziest thing that you've seen at at the robots factory?
Honestly, it's not really robot related, but there is this bike, and we
Okay, then never mind. I'm just kidding.
I like put this VR system on and was pedaling a bicycle, and then the bicycle like it looked like you were riding around a street.
Oh wow.
And then so I was going up a hill, and as I was going up the hill, I wasn't pedaling fast enough, so I started falling backwards. And my whole body felt like I was falling.
That's crazy.
Like even though my brain, like I knew that I was in VR, my whole body, like it was like I felt my heart drop, and like my like heart was beating really fast, and like I got scared, like I felt it, and I like threw my helmet off and was like, I'm done.
Was it really realistic?
Yeah,
Oh, man,
it was like made you. I was just so shocked because like I've done like VR games and stuff before, and it feels really realistic. But when your body is moving, it's like when you're sitting on a train and the train next to you moves, and it feels like you're moving.
It's very disorienting.
Yeah.
Have you played any of the horror video games on there?
Because
I feel like that's fun.
My company doesn't make them, but I've totally played zombie games
Oh
before.
my god! Like when
Yes.
I saw some like Let's Play. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
No.
And they come in and
No.
and like I can't imagine having like 360 wrap around and thinking something's walking behind you and like a door slams shut. Because
Yeah.
have you played
That's
horror?
terrifying.
Have you played a horror video game before?
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil or something or whatever? Or like Silent Hill?
Left 4 Dead. You ever play for that one?
I haven't played that. I have not.
That
played
was a
game.
great fucking game, dude.
But I
Yeah.
can't imagine they're the scariest thing in like a dark room. But if you actually immerse your I just fucking
Yeah.
have I can't wait till it actually kills someone. Like until someone actually
Yeah, so it's
just
gonna get a heart
has
attack.
an
Right.
aneurysm and fucking.
I can't wait either.
You see the episode of Black Mirror about the
Yeah.
the implant?
The first time I
Wasn't that
tried
crazy?
VR, it was like right after I saw that episode, and I was like said my goodbyes to everyone. I was so afraid.
Right.
It is crazy, but it's gonna like we're never gonna leave our houses. Like if you need to like go buy a car, you're just gonna put on your VR headset and like have all the cars in front of you. Like,
Right.
If you want to see your
Why
family,
would you need a car if you're never going to leave your house?
True. If you're gonna buy, or like see your family, or even strangers on the internet, you don't even have to like. Let's say you want to meet up with someone from Bumble, you can just like put on your headset on, just like have.
Then put your sex robot on your lap and
Yeah.
then just all right. That's
Did
cool.
you guys ever see that movie Wall-E?
Yeah.
I thought that was like disturbingly like
so real.
foreboding. Yeah, about like how everyone. You didn't see it, Steve?
I have not. No.
Everyone just has these hover chairs.
Oh, I've seen clips
And
of that though. Yeah. They're like, this is where we're headed.
They're in these hover chairs, and they just have screens in front of them and these giant vats of soda.
Their
And
like
you know
bodies
what I-
are
and
deformed.
they do. Yeah,
You know what I
they do
heard?
like an X-ray on the people, and their skull. You know, their skeletal frame has just like
Broken down.
deteriorated. It's just gone. Like there's just nothing. It's like just like a spine.
That's so cool.
dude. It was,
I watched
it was weird.
I haven't seen it, but I watched a like a film. This guy does like these film theories about different like movies and stuff like that.
Right.
And the theory is that the soda that they drink is people. That because they're on this unsustainable like floating island.
Oh, you're talking about Wall-E?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Is this the
okay.
second time I've confused everyone?
No,
no, I got that.
Okay,
That sounds
cool.
delicious.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently that's what they do with their dead people. They
Okay.
turn
Yeah.
them into food.
Wow, but they did sprout that plant at the end though, and then all was good again.
Oh, spoilers! I
They
was gonna
had
go
like
watch it
a
now.
one plant
I know.
grow. That's
They were
bullshit.
still fucked. Yeah, they were still so fucked. Sucks. Oh god. Now, dude, you know what? This got like swept under the rug. Did you hear about the school shooting in Tennessee?
Kentucky?
Was that what it was?
Or
Kentucky?
maybe it was
Same
Ten-
thing.
Well, there have been 11 so far this
yeah.
year, but
Wow.
yeah.
Distracting.
Wow. But yeah, no, the one that just happened, yesterday or the day before.
I saw something about it
Like,
really briefly,
literally,
Yeah.
but it was there.
It was yesterday.
Did not hear a peep about it on Facebook or anything like
They
that.
just
at
had one.
all.
Well, I mean, not that it's obviously
You
from
know?
country, but Afghanistan. They just had one at a like some. It wasn't a school. It was like some.
What?
They broke in. It was like some like thing. It was something for kids, and someone broke in there and just.
Oh, but yeah, okay. They
Yeah.
they do that kind of they do that crazy shit sometimes. That is fucked. But no, it just surprised me how it was. That was just such a big deal for the second half of last year. Everyone was harping on the gun control stuff and all that, and then I didn't hear anything about that one. I
Yeah, people actually haven't been talking about it.
yeah.
But like, what can you do?
I don't know. I just the fact that it got swept under the rug is what surprised me.
Well, I feel
Not-
like it was
not that
like
it happened
on Twitter, like what the news outlets were talking about it. It was
Yeah,
on like
but
Facebook, like the side
it just-
news
I don't know.
part.
Yeah, no, we're just
but-
very desensitized. They gotta keep
yeah.
like we don't care when they
That's
kill
what I'm
kids,
saying.
so they gotta
Yeah.
they gotta go to a nursery now. They
That's
gotta,
the-
if we're gonna get something done. If we're gonna pass that legislation, we gotta.
That's
Yeah,
the,
I'm worried about
younger.
Comcast right now.
That's
so.
the shout out to Joe Buckley.
Hey.
No, but that's the point I'm trying to make is like no one cares now. It's almost like the boy who cried wolf kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, we're also there's so many things to care about. Everyone's like so kind of constantly being bombarded with like lots of different news things. So
The president's a fucking moron. So yeah, I don't know. You know what, Danny, you're right. We are fucked. Forget it.
Fucked.
Sustainable development.
It was always
We're
fucked,
fucked.
though. We've always been fucked. We just pretend that we weren't before, but it's always been fucked.
I agree.
Did we go over a limit of F-bombs? I remember.
Oh no, yeah. I don't know. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
What's our quote at?
I'll pay the fines. Don't worry.
I'll have him send you a letter.
Yeah, right.
Get it
I'll,
in the mail.
Tweet me.
I'll pay the invoice when it comes. Don't you worry. Now, one thing I do want to leave on this one, like the Jeff Sessions crackdown on marijuana. I know you probably don't care too much. No.
I saw. I mean, I know
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know. You are a smoker regularly, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Not every day.
No, see, all right, never mind. See, I'm
but not infrequently.
yeah, I don't know. I'm a regular smoker, and
I enjoyed it when I was in high school. I just
Yeah.
whatever. Once I got to college, it just started kind of like disagreeing with me. I'm not really sure why.
right, yeah. I didn't hear, dude. This came out of like nowhere. I didn't hear about this at all. I saw some article the other day that it was Massachusetts legislature headed for a showdown with the feds over pot.
No kidding.
And it's like, dude, like we're so past this shit now. Like I don't know. That really.
No,
bugged
he's
me.
such a troll.
He's a fucking Momo.
Yeah.
To quote Sam Rothstein, my man's. Ooh, another great Jew, Sam Rothstein.
Another great Jew.
Another great Jew.
I feel like we should ring a bell. Another ding ding ding. Oh, we brought up another Jew.
Everyone take a shot.
All right, so now that was all I wanted to say. That it
You
was
hear
in,
that, Jeff Sessions?
It was in my show notes.
If you're listening, and we know that you are, Jeff.
I had to get to it. It was in the notes, and I wanted to say it before we left.
Cool.
But before we go though, let's plug some shit for you guys. Like anything you guys got going on at all. You want to obviously give your social media info out. You know,
Sure, yeah.
all that. Let's ladies first.
You can follow me on Twitter, Internet Daniela. That's DANIELA. Yeah, or Instagram at Dani.img. DANI. So I'm not doing any shows lately, though. I'm so swamped at work, and then I'm going to Mardi Gras. So
That's quite
I'll
all right.
see you in March, Boston.
We ain't mad at you.
Very cool.
Go ahead,
You can
Steve.
you can follow me on Twitter at the Stephen Pratt. Same for my Instagram. I don't know, Facebook, Stephen J Pratt, I think. I'm doing Filth, a comedy show for grown-ups. That's at 9 p.m. Saturday, Rally Point in Foxborough. A bunch of good comedians on that, put together by Nicole Claire. You know her, right?
I do.
She's a good shit.
She is a good shit.
Come check that out. It'll be fun.
Cool
Good stuff.
All right, and myself, you guys know me, but I'm on Twitter and Instagram at James Got Jokes. You can also snap me, Corbett_James. I'm on Facebook. Hit me up on there. The next hard booking I have isn't for a couple weeks, so it's like mid-February. So I'll let you guys know just stuttered on myself. I'll let you guys know the week before that's going down and give you guys a heads up on that. But I will be at Slum Brew in February.
Send James your best anime boobs, by the way. We're going to try and change him.
Yes.
All right?
I think
If we all work together.
We need a Facebook page for this. Just
Convert me to a hentai porn watcher, please.
bully you into it.
Yes.
Change your life.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here and guest co-hosting with me
Thank
tonight.
you.
This was a
thanks
blast.
for having me.
I hope you'll both come back individually with me and Joe. So,
Absolutely. Never in the same room again.
Never again.
We part ways after this.
All right, thanks again, you guys, and thank you, Mikey Shake, for doing the damn thing with us tonight.
Word.
All right, my man. That's it for us. I'll catch you next Wednesday, a little after 7 p.m. Peace out.
Awesome.
This is WEMF Radio.
WEMF.
What's the only thing better than local rock radio? Live local music. And the best place to see it's at the WEMF Scene Stand on Friday, February 2nd, featuring Neversink, Grace Drive, LSC, Stone Crooks, Hub Style, Yes Commander, Fire for Cavemen, Maximum Hackman, and the band Vu. It's all Friday, February 2nd at the Middle East downstairs, and it's only $12. So take a stand at the Scene Stand on Friday, February 2nd. Brought to you by WEMF Radio. Radio Now.